Welcome back, everybody. With the 24-25 season now behind us nearly, and Arsenal falling short in both the Premier League and the Champions League, in today's video we are going to discuss the striker targets that Arsenal need to go that one step further next season. Please be sure to subscribe for more content like this from myself, and also like the video if you do enjoy. First up, we'll discuss probably the most realistic of the targets, Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. He's netted an outstanding 95 goals in 99 appearances for Sporting Lisbon since his 2023 move from Coventry City. This season alone, he's managed 52 goals and 15 assists, including 7 hat-tricks. It is to be said, though, that I think 17 of those or something silly were from the penalty spot, but he is the top contender at the moment for the European Golden Boot. There is no doubt that Gyökeres knows how to find the back of the net. He is physically a specimen both in height and pace and strength, and Arsenal are reportedly leading the race for his signature, with Sporting willing to negotiate a fee around £58.5 million to be believed, despite the fact that Gyökeres has an £85 million release clause. I believe that might be to do with the length of his contract left. I don't know. But Arsenal are heavily rumoured to be in for this player, heavily rumoured to be favourites to sign this player. So it remains to be seen if that deal is done. Now, a massive driving force within this move seems to be Andrea Berta, the new director of football at Arsenal Football Club. Don't know why I said it with that accent or twang. But he is apparently the big driving force in the move for Gyökeres. And apparently Gyökeres himself favours a move to Arsenal over other suitors such as Manchester United. So Arsenal seem to be in the driving seat. Realism-wise, I think it's probably a 9 out of 10. I think that this is probably the striker that we will get. In terms of my personal opinion, he is the one I want least out of the names on this list. I just don't think he necessarily offers that sort of quality that we need to add to the team. But equally, we've shown with Marino, anyone can score goals in this Arteta system. So getting someone who can sniff out a goal might be a really positive signing for the Gunners. Next on the list for me is Benjamin Sesko. Out of Gyökeres or Sesko, I'd rather have Sesko. The 21-year-old Slovenian has shown immense potential throughout his time at RB Leipzig and at RB Salzburg. He's caught the eyes of Europeans elite. Arsenal and Liverpool have been rumoured as of late. And Arsenal, however, apparently harbour some reservations about his £62 million release clause and whether he has the immediate quality to succeed. There are thoughts around the fan base and apparently the club that Sesko has a higher ceiling than Gyökeres, but he isn't a plug-and-play right now striker that Arsenal really need. While Sesko's talent is undeniable, the Gunners seem to be prioritising more proven goal scorers in their current season transfer targets. That said, if we were to get a left winger who could score goals as well and elevate that position, keep Martinelli round, sell Trossard, whatever you want to do, and then bring in, say, Sesko, I don't think it's the worst thing. But Sesko's one to keep an eye on. Arsenal have been linked to him for about 3 years now. It seems Arteta loves the player, loves the profile, and wants him to be part of the team. But out of the options available, I do think Sesko is probably the least likely at this stage out of Gyökeres and Sesko. Now, number 3, I'm putting on this list because it's every Arsenal fan's dream. But I'm being honest, it's not going to happen. Alexander Isak has been on Arsenal's radar for some time. The Swedish striker has impressed at Newcastle United this season, probably being the best striker in the league. But the Magpies value him at £150 million, meaning that if we were to do this bit of business, we'd probably not even make a single other signing. It would be that much. Given his valuation, it seems like at this present moment in time, Arsenal's efforts are elsewhere, and Newcastle are probably looking to sell another asset, maybe Anthony Gordon, maybe Bruno Guimaraes to balance the books. But Isak, unfortunately, if Newcastle do secure top 5, in Champions League football, which it looks like they're going to, is not going to be on the market. He's not going to want to leave, and I think he'll be at Newcastle for another year. So it's an unrealistic target. He is by far the one I would want if money was no object. But with what Arsenal need to do around the squad, you look at the left-back situation need to be sorted with Calafiori's injury, Tierney leaving, and you'd imagine Zinchenko's leaving. As well as that, Tomiyasu's not been fit for a long period of time. Timber can't really play there. Lewis Skelly's only young. Calafiori's injury prone. We're going to probably need another left back. So it remains to be seen who that target will be. But alongside that, we might even look for a right centre back. We've got Zubimendi coming in. We might need another midfielder if Partey decides to leave. We're going to need a left winger. If Trossard decides to leave, we're going to need a striker, definitely, maybe even two. There's just so much to do around the squad. I can't imagine us putting the outlay of 150 million on Isak and it coming off. There are other targets in attacking areas. We've been linked with Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Apparently he isn't happy with his playtime there, and that is a possibility. He's attracted interest from us, Man City and Liverpool. It's a possibility, but he's a more right-sided player. I worry that he might not be able to translate to the left side, which is what we need. There's been lots of links to Rafa Leao. I would love that personally. Don't think that's going to happen. Semenyo's another one. But the other striker target that I want to bring to you is someone we targeted in January, and I could see us going back in for him as well as one of Gyökeres and Sesko, and that's Ollie Watkins. The reason I say that is imagine Watkins can play on the left wing as well, so potentially we could bring in Watkins for 40 to 50 million pounds now, and then that gives Villa the money to buy Rashford potentially. That could be a transfer that we look to do maybe. We know that Arteta is big admirers of Ollie Watkins, so it remains to be seen if that's an avenue that we try to explore. But potentially Arsenal Football Club could explore that avenue and bring in Ollie Watkins. But in conclusion, there's a pressing need for a forward at Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal's summer transfer window seems to be up and running already, even though the season hasn't finished yet. It looks like Berta is trying to get signings through the door early. We see that with the Zubimendi deal. It looks like we're also going to go for Alex Garcia, potentially getting Gyökeres in through the door really early as well, leaving that left wing spot to be Nico Williams, Rodrigo, whoever you want, Rafa Leao on that spot. I believe that's a realistic outlay that will end up with Gyökeres, probably Williams and Zubimendi as the first free signings. I personally would go Sesko, Leao or Williams on the left, or Ollie Watkins as a left-sided sort of attacker, and then Zubimendi personally. But anyway, it looks like we're going to go for Gyökeres. He's emerged as a front runner. He offers a blend of power, pace, and prolific goal scoring as the Gunners look to finally get that big trophy that's eluded them for 3 seasons now. Securing the forward could be the key to unlocking this team's full potential. Stay tuned for more transfer updates from me. Thank you very much for watching this. I hope you are all doing well. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and like the video. As I said before, it's a pleasure to discuss football with you. Let me know in the comments below who you believe to be Arsenal's main striker target. Thank you. Goodbye.